Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your July general reading. This reading is being done on the summer solstice, so the energy of this reading is going to address the new and full moons in July. However, because I'm doing this on the day of this summer solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, I am feeling the inspirational surge of a lot of information, alignment, and energy coming from our alignment with the planet. The sun moving into Cancer, which is the symbol for the summer solstice, puts us in alignment with Sirius and at the entrance of the Sirius Gateway. Sirius is the brightest brightest star in the sky, and has been used for alignment and for prediction about natural agricultural patterns, seasonal patterns throughout time immemorial. So this is also putting us in deep planetary alignment with our soul's purpose, our mission. So with that energy informing us currently, informing this reading currently, we are also looking at the full and the new moons in July, which, Leo, are affecting your 6th and 12th house. Before I get started with the reading, I want to thank all of you for liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting to my channel. It's deeply appreciated. My growth is very strong and deliberate, and that is perhaps as a result of my sun's placement in Capricorn. I also appreciate the invisible love and support I receive from you. So let's get started with your overall energy, Leo, the 8 of Pentacles. So in July, you are continuing to work hard on yourself. And this has been a theme for you, Leo, for some time now in this new year. You have been working hard at meeting your obligations to others, but primarily to yourself. You are aligning your work and your efforts so that your devotion to your craft, your devotion to building and creating things in a way that aligns with your natural talents are at the forefront and is facilitating your mastery of these skills, your ability to elevate the quality of your products, your services, or whatever it is you're creating and working at in the world. Your overall energy for the community in which you live is the 10 of Wands. The 10th house is your work, your position at work, your position in the community, and how others see you. And the King of Wands is very much a card that belongs to you and other fellow fire signs. But moreover, it belongs to the energy of initiating, creating, building something new and mastering the process of that building. So I see your overall energy with the 8 of Pentacles, and this ability to be a leader to others is really encapsulating not only your hard work and dedication, your loyalty to your avocation, but also the process of creating and building. You are mastering that on behalf of others. In the first house, we have the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands indicates your entire perspective has not been shifting, but has been long time transitioning to a place of building a strong cultural, spiritual, and creative foundation for yourself. This foundation is the basis on which you are able to expand and move into unfamiliar territory. This is your questing energy. that informs everything that you do throughout the month of July. This is the energy where you are always understanding that the unending inspirations you are receiving at this time are have been have been created by you, by this ability to ground yourself in your heart's desires, your authentic alignment, this deep sense of self-knowing, and this deep desire to lead, to serve, to encourage, to share your passion, your devotion for hard work. So you're leading the process of this, and this is so interesting that these cards are all building towards a very clear message about you owning the process of building and creating, leading that for others, and essentially benefiting from that regularly as you exercise your natural talent for leadership, for passionate creativity. The fourth house is the Empress. The fourth house is your home, your unconscious, your family of origin. The Empress shows you divinely in your power, Leo. This is a beautiful card for not only receiving love, but for sharing love as part of this ongoing generation of creativity that you are experiencing. This is an extremely creative time for you. And this is no surprise to me, with the summer solstice signaling this planetary alignment between what it is you want to do, your place in the world, and how you feel about that. How you are implementing that. What you've learned from all your experiences in life is this beautiful power of creating beauty, harmony, and generation. Understanding nothing is lost, nothing is gained. There is a continual generation of beauty, power, and abundance through your efforts. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, we have the Six of Cups. And here again, you are balancing out experiences that may have come through your family of origin, formative years, early adulthood, where you have an opportunity to revisit positive memories, reminiscences, the pleasures of youth, the pleasures of relationships that were naturally aligned to you, those friends, those siblings, those relations that are equal and balanced and will always remain so, if only in your memory. So this is a beautiful connection that really supports the ability of you to give and receive. There's so much focus here on giving and as much on receiving. This is part of the clarity you are experiencing at this time. Let's clarify the Four of Wands in the first house with the Four of Swords in the second house and the Knight of Cups in the third house. This foundation that you are building in your everyday perspective, your lens onto the world on a regular and consistent basis, is really built on really many, many long months, years, maybe even weeks of really searching and understanding those things that disappointed and failed for you on a personal level. Your ability to understand has provided the healing that is the basis for this growth at this time. The Knight of Cups is really amplifying and describing the energy that you have accumulated through this desire to expand and grow. You have recognized your relationships as the place where your heart is opening in the most profound ways. So you are consciously opening up yourself in a way that you may often be too busy too consumed with what you're building, what you're leading, what you're creating, in order to recognize that your relationships are a place of building. The way you communicate openly, the way you are now able to share your feelings with an absolute understanding that even those unhappy experiences that may have generated unhappy feelings are part of this beautiful healing and opening up of your life's potential. The Empress in the fourth house is clarified by the King of Cups in the fifth house and the Eight of Cups in the sixth house. I see you at a place of mastery. This is the second king that has come up. There's a lot of cups, in as much as you are opening yourself up to new possibilities. And as a result of that, you are recognizing that you have fulfilled a desire for significance in one or more of your critical relationships. And this looks like your place of work, where it is that you work in community with others towards a particular goal, the ways in which you have taken care of yourself so that you are efficient and productive, how you are physically healing yourself and guarding your health is an area in which you are now moving on into a new direction. You have released the old ways that you have done things, the familiar community that may have supported you in one direction or another, but you're now recognizing that you're ready for a new challenge, that you desire greater meaning than what can be supplied from what has been familiar to you for so long. This is so often apparently a contradiction in our lives when we reach a place where we are truly understanding and in sync with the energies and the people around us. However, your ability to grow beyond your current environment, to master your narrative, your story about who you are and what you want as a result of your experiences, has moved far beyond the space that you've been in for a long time. So this desire to move on is not accompanied by a sense of frustration as much by a desire to build more and better. The Six of Cups in the eighth house is clarified by the Six of Swords in the eighth house and the Temperance in the ninth house. The Six of Cups is in the seventh house. So the Six of Swords in the eighth house is really emphasizing this healing process that you're on. And despite your ability to create this firm foundation for yourself that helps you to understand the challenges you've overcome, you're also aware that that has reached a limit within the confines of a particular relationship or partnership. And in order for that partnership to continue to grow or to grow again, it is necessary for you to apply yourself to a new environment, to move away from a place of challenge and suffering, a place of not understanding, of miscommunication, so that you can find a more suitable environment, a more suitable team, partnership to work within, so that you can continue to not only find significance, but to achieve peace and acceptance of your path. Part of surrendering your path is finding the acceptance, Leo, of what your path has been. So that in the ninth house, overall, your spiritual energy, your desire to communicate with a larger global community is being balanced and weighed with the experiences you've had to date within your current community. That community I'm describing is your philosophical tribe, your your spiritual community and where you learn and communicate what you have learned to others. So there's a beautiful balancing that is again being emphasized and supporting this tremendous healing path that you're on as a life path, a place of finding your true position in the world. I'm going to clarify the King of Wands with the Chariot in the 11th house and the Ace of Wands in the 12th house. The Chariot card is indicating a rapid progression towards a successful outcome, a successful conclusion. And it is interesting to me, Leo, that the Chariot card pictures, in this case, two sphinxes rather than two horses or steeds, but that are of different colors, so they represent the polarities of energies. They can also reflect as above, so below, as within, so without. As you clarify, empower yourself within, you are able to best apply this synergistic energy to propel you forward rapidly. Part of that is understanding how to ask for help. In many ways, in offering help, advisement, and support to others, you have developed helping relationships, relationships that are based on sharing knowledge authentically. And the ability to do that, the ability to recognize leadership as not always being out in front, is part of what is helping you to marshal all of this assistance, knowledge, and desire into a place that is taking you into perhaps a new physical arena, perhaps an opportunity to travel or participate in a higher institution of religious learning or education. So there's an opportunity here to distribute and share what you know, to teach a larger community, or simply to collaborate with a community that is that an opportunity comes to you through your exploration of these larger global communities with which you are associated. So out of this comes a new knowledge, a new clarity about your place in the world and the work that you have to do. I'm going to clarify this reading with an oracle card. And I'm using the language of flowers and the crystal oracles for, and I've pulled the foxglove. The key word of foxglove is confidence. Be what you want to see. I think that's pretty clear, Leo. I thank you for your time and attention, and until next time, namaste.